to, I guess, any and all of you guys. After overcoming some initial sloppiness and taking a, 3-point lead into the third quarter, what in your mind went wrong for you guys in that third quarter to allow them to outscore you, 28-15, and to just be more crisp on the offensive end than you guys were?
Yep. Great question. I wish I knew the answer. We talked about coming out. We came out really slow in the first quarter and then the third quarter, and it's been happening in the last few games, and I think it's mindset, and I think then when frustration sets in, we don't execute, and we all, we know we're better than that, and now our back's against the wall. We have to come and respond in the right way.
Stewie, they played solid defense to hold you guys to, I think, a season low of points. Were they doing anything special, or just shots weren't falling today? What was the difference?
I think they were being aggressive, blowing things up for us, but I don't think we handled it well. We didn't stay poised or composed. We had the ability to get to the second and third side, and we just didn't do that today. So it's a little bit frustrating, to drop this one at home. But we'll bounce back. We'll watch film tomorrow and be ready for Tuesday.
Sandy, I have one, and also Howard can't be here, so one on his behalf. I'll start with that one. How much does it sting for you to see Beck Allen have a game like she did?
Yeah, look, Beck was here. She had a great game. Not happy she had a great game, but she's, she did what she did. She really helped her team. It wasn't just scoring. It was her defense, her length bothered us, her rebounding, her cutting. She was a handful for us tonight. So, hopefully don't let her play as well next game.
And another one, it looked like KT was more comfortable guarding Dawana. How exactly can you make sure that B gets a more favorable matchup to defend, and also just make sure that the bench is put in its best position to be able to contribute?
Yeah, I thought KT did well, and that's something we'll go back and look at. B had a tough night tonight, but usually she's pretty on tough for us and defensively guarding the best players. But that's why we have a team. These two here can also guard DB, and we got to have a little bit more versatility and be sharp. So, us coaches just need to put a better game plan in place and be ready to go.
Stewie, what makes Alyssa Thomas such a tough defender, and how did you see just the Connecticut defense make life hard for you tonight offensively?
I think just the way that she's able to really move her feet, use her body to defend, to get her hands in passing lanes, and that's what makes it tough, is her ability to guard multiple positions. And Connecticut, they knew where I was all night and made sure to continue to bring bodies. But credit to them. But we'll be back Tuesday.
Hi, Miles back here. Question for anybody. In the first half, you guys had 18 points in the paint, but then just 4 after the break. What adjustments were they able to make that kept you from getting inside, getting towards the rim in that second half? And was that just a matter of the compounding frustration when some of those whistles weren't going your way?
Yeah, like I said, I'll have to go back and watch the film too, but I think we're a little bit indecisive in some of our action. We talked about just getting to the rim, getting into the paint, and it's like we came off, it was semi-open, but then it closed, and then we didn't know what else to do, and I think we got stagnant with our offense. We're best when we're moving the ball, but I think we just started to looking in for the post players that weren't open, and everyone was just denying it and making it hard. And obviously Stewie, she just had so many people around her. So we've got to do better with our spacing, our cutting, and that's what we'll work on. We'll be better next game. I'm 100% sure of that. That was our worst game of the season, but we've got great players, and we'll have to respond in the right way. It's a great challenge for us.
Hey, one question over here for whoever would like to answer. Olivia Nelson-Dota really had more minutes compared to the other games, kind of had more impact. What did you see from her tonight that kind of differed from the first 4 matchups you played against Connecticut this year?
Who's that for? Anyone?
You, Coach.
Oh, me. Coach. Okay. She's got great length. you know, and she's a versatile defender. You saw that she was hedging and trapping, and she was roaming around, and she floats around the basket. She was changing shots at the rim with her congestion, and I thought she played really well for him tonight. She complemented with, you know, DB. We kept her in check the first half, but I mean, she got, you know, made some tough basket, but got going in that second half. But you know, Nelson Odota, she just feeds off AT, obviously, and DB because, overhelp on that, and she's right at the rim. But yeah, she was good for them. Yeah, we've got to make her not so good.
Hi, this is for anyone. So you had 0 fast break points for the whole game, and you had 2 points in the paint in the second half. It felt like you guys didn't have great energy. Like, was that maybe due to an afternoon game? Maybe Ophelia the Storm? Like, what contributed to, like, I think the low energy, the 0 fast break points, and then, like, the 2 points in the paint after the second half?
Yeah, I mean, that's a crazy stat, isn't it? It's not... I didn't think we had right energy at all. But last few days, maybe it's a little fatigue, maybe worked them too much in the last days. We just got to freshen up now, and mentally and physically, and be ready, because it's the playoffs, semifinals. This is tough basketball, but for us to score 63, we need activity and urgency on both sides of the ball. So we'll reflect and move forward and focus on what we need to do to win the next game.
Hello, all. Sorry didn't go your way tonight. Coach, my question will be for you. It's a two-parter. You touched upon it before on how Connecticut shut down the interior in the second half. I would like to know what they did specifically to shut down Jonquel Jones, who had a strong first half. And finally, my second part is, what was your message to the team in the locker room after that?
Yeah, look, they brought a crowd to JJ. They're bringing more of a crowd. We didn't put her in as best positions because the pressure that was being put on us. And I think we handled the pressure as well as we know we can. And we didn't have great spacing. And we got stuck in and not moving second and third side and getting downhill to create wide open looks, and then, like I said, stagnant. But that's something that we know we can fix because we have played great all season long. That's a bit of a bad game for us, but to learn from. But my messaging is, okay, we just lost at home. We can't lose 2 at home. I mean, that's it. That's what it comes down to. We got to win this next game. This is our playoff. This is our knockout game. And we got to bring energy, whatever we need to do. And we got to make sure that we stay together, most importantly. Okay, we've lost a game, okay, but we can make changes, and we got to all stay together and believe that we can get this done.
Appreciate your time and insight.
Thanks. Coach, on that, and then Perry in the back. A team that you've, I'm the floating voice of God. A team that you've, beaten 4 times in the regular season, blown out here twice. Is there any semblance of, hey, just burn the tape, bury the tape onto the court and move on to the next one? Or do you think there's palpable things here, that you can learn from to glean for the rest of the series?
Yeah, I think that obviously that was their best game, even though we've had, some tight games against them, and but they were ready to go. They've got a lot of experience in these moments, and that showed tonight. You saw that with the players that they had out there. We'll learn from the tape. I think we couldn't play any worse, and they played, quite well, and they defended us well. So we've just got to make sure that we find ways to get our offense going again, because I think that will help our defense.
Hi, everybody. This one's for Sandy. This was the first time in a while you guys have lost a battle on the rebounds. They grabbed 12 offensive boards, especially they had a lot of success in the first half. Would you just attribute that to just sort of like bad breaks going you guys' way, or was there something sort of schematically that you thought the group could sort of fix for game 2? Yeah,
look, they hit the boards, and we talked about it. We were talking about that's Beck Allen, Carrington, Hayes. They're all going to come in and get 50-50 balls, and we didn't do that really well. There was one possession, I think, 3 times in a row. We didn't even come up with the ball, and that's effort. That's, pursuit. That's, no one's 1%ers, taking pride in doing the 1% as well. And I think it was just, our energy. We didn't have the right mindset, and so that's, on me. I'm going to make sure that I get them ready to play, and that we play at a high level that we're capable of. But, they were physical too against us. So we have to find a way to get, not let them out-rebound us.
This one's for KT. You come in second quarter, fourth quarter, end of the third, the periods when you guys were playing well, you were a plus 10. Did you see anything different when you were on the court and you guys were winning your minutes versus when you were on the bench, or not really?
I mean, not really. I mean, I just come in and I do what I got to do. As far as just whatever the team needs, energy, defensive rebounds, steals, just guarding DB or, whoever. So, no.
I just wanted to ask, although tonight didn't go your way, were there any positives? You guys held and contained Alyssa Thomas to a few points there. Were there any positives to build on for game 2?
Not really. Second and fourth quarter. The only positives, we kept them to 12 and 13. First and third, we're going to learn a lot from those quarters. Thanks, everyone. Thank you.